Powered by the Montana Television Network. This is the Noon News from Montana's news leader.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us on this Good Friday. I'm Jeanelle Slade. Well, one coronavirus prediction model shows that COVID-19 may not impact Montana as severely as predicted. Governor Steve Bullock is defending his move to extend the state's stay-at-home order. Now, today's updated COVID-19 numbers coming in a bit confusing about an hour ago. The state reporting 365 today, showing 15 new cases across Montana. However, just yesterday, the state reported 354 cases. That's a difference of 11 cases. Now, of the new cases, the first COVID-19 case has been reported in Bighorn County, Montana, and Toole County now comes in 7th in the nation per capita, with its 18 cases. Now, we have reached out to the state to clarify the discrepancy in numbers today, but have not yet heard back. We'll let you know what we learned tonight on your local MTN station. Well, it's time now to check in on the weather scene, to check in with Rob over there. Rob, it's beautiful today.
Sure is. Beautiful right now, so Get outside, take advantage of it while you got it, because that's all going to change. Let me show you what's happening around the state right now. Nice temperatures, plenty of sunshine, a few clouds developing up toward the north. As you can see, temperatures cooling into the 40s around Cutbank. We have watches and warnings, plenty as we head into Saturday, and those will continue on in parts of the state until Sunday. We'll be talking about those in a little bit. How much snow? Well, these snowfall estimate computer models show that by the time we reach Sunday evening, that snow will have spread all the way from northwest Montana down into northern Wyoming, and varying amounts of snow are expected. So we'll be talking about that along with the complete statewide forecast in just a moment. Jeanelle?
All right, thanks so much, Rob. Well, leaders with Montana's Department of Labor and Industry say more than 64,000 Montanans have applied for unemployment insurance since March 15th. Now, during a legislative committee's video meeting yesterday, they talked about the challenges of handling the massive spike in requests and in implementing new federal programs aimed to help those impacted by COVID-19.
The complexity of these programs, both the state law program, the number of individuals who are filing for UI for the first time, the fact that the federal conversation about these programs lasted about 10 days before the programs were actually enacted. People are confused, understandably.
Now, the state is reassigning or retraining more than 100 employees to help work with the thousands of Montanans filing claims. Well, looking from a big picture perspective, every school district in the state is being severely impacted by COVID-19. However, not every school system is the same. Frenchtown, Montana, one high school, one middle school, and one elementary school. Missoula, just a few miles away, 9 elementary schools alone. But school systems say their teachers have done a wonderful job of adapting to the extreme changes to get their classes up and online. Still, there are hurdles. However, needs are being met the best they can.
They get homework assignments, and we deliver those on our buses. We usually deliver them on Mondays and pick them up on Fridays.
What we feel good about and what we can rely on is we do have systems. We have ways to follow up with families. We have ways to check in on students. And our schools have set those systems up even in this digital environment.
Representatives of both school districts say they are prepared should online classes continue through the end of the school year. 0 to 5 Montana has released a survey to gather information about families and their needs during this pandemic. 0 to 5 Montana is a nonprofit organization out of Helena dedicated to giving children a promising future and a great start in life. Now, this survey will give the organization an idea of what families need. The results will be given to local organizations across the state to better address those needs. Now, that survey went out last week and has already pulled in about 1,000 responses across the state.
Parents are finding themselves in situations that they're not used to, or are looking for resources and information that maybe they didn't need a month ago. And so the purpose of this survey is to have a better understanding of what those types of services and needs are, so that we can better connect those types of programs to parents in local communities.
0 to 5 Montana will collect data from the survey until tomorrow, but the survey will be open until the end of April for future data collections. Well, Town Pump will now donate $1 million to 100 food banks, pantries, and shelters in 83 different communities around Montana. The company wants to help people who are suffering from food insecurity as the coronavirus moves forward, and food banks need extra help.
Food banks are telling us that they have a need to buy food. And so for getting them the cash they need quickly so that they can place their orders and get the food in to help the people in the communities is what we wanted to accomplish.
And Clorox and Lysol are working around the clock to clean up supply issues with some of their most popular products. Both companies have ramped up production of wet wipes, but it could be a while before stores are fully stocked again. One retail expert says that might not happen until June. For now, your best chance at finding these handy cleaners is shopping at large retailers like Walmart or Costco, which get direct shipments to their own warehouses. Well, as people spend more time at home and online, Facebook has announced a new feature to make it easier to manage your time. It's called Quiet Mode, which mutes push notifications from the Facebook app for a set period of time. If you try to open the app while in quiet mode, you will be reminded that you were planning to step away from Facebook. And in other news, the search for a missing 15-year-old boy in Paradise Valley came to a difficult end. The body of Ress Wyndham was found yesterday afternoon several miles from where he was last seen. Wyndham went out on a walk on Tuesday evening in the Emigrant area and never returned. More than 150 volunteers joined law enforcement in that search. No other information on his death has been released. Well, in Great Falls, a missing woman since January is confirmed to be the body found along the Missouri River on Wednesday night. Amy Harding Perman's death is now determined to be accidental. Authorities say she was last seen headed toward the river after an argument with her boyfriend. The Cascade County Sheriff also revealed deputies found a hole in the ice the day after her disappearance, but said they didn't release that information due to the nature of the case. And a man killed in a shooting south of Red Lodge on Wednesday is now identified. The victim is 43-year-old Chad Rockman of Billings. Detectives are still investigating what led to that shooting. Carbon County Sheriff Josh McQuillan says another man and 2 women were with Rockman at the time of that incident. And we have more ahead on your statewide noon news. How a Montana man and his 3D printer has stepped up to help make more than 150 face masks. The time now is 12:07. But first, Rob's in next with your statewide weather forecast.